What's up, guys? Today we're going to show you how to polish the exhaust on your IRS CATBACK. And I'm working today with a boreless Stinger CATBACK. Flowmaster and Mac will not work. They use a different kind of, not stainless steel. Some Basanis will work, but if you have Flowmaster or Mac or some other kind that's not stainless steel, you will just mess it up, so don't do that. SLP will work fine too. Now, let me see the camera. Alright. Right out of the box, if you buy this, it'll just look flat like this. Not as crappy as this, because this has been on the car for a while. But it just looks dull, and it actually looks like it's rust, but it's just stains. So then after sanding, you'll get a mirror finish like this. It's not auto-focusing, but it looks really good because with the IRS you can see that exhaust system on the back, and it'll actually blind some people. But just the difference right there. Some people say it takes 8 hours to do both sides. Me and my buddy did it in about 2 hours because the other dude didn't. He took ridiculous steps that you didn't have to do at all. So we're going to show you how to do it my way, which is a lot faster and easier on you. Alright guys, you'll need a buffing pad, a wool one. It works the best after you're done. DA, I use a DA. It's a lot easier and faster. But if you guys don't have this, you're going to have to do it by hand, which will take a lot longer. Then you'll need 400 grit sandpaper, 600 grit sandpaper, 1000 grit sandpaper, 1200 grit, 1500, and 2000, and then 3000 before you start buffing it. And then after that, you need to polish it. Just use some buffing compound. I use liquid ice. It's expensive. I don't think you can. I buy it by the gallon. It's like $200 a gallon, so you guys probably aren't going to buy that. But just use any kind of gritty buffing compound. And then I just use 3000 hand glaze after you use the grit compound, and it'll get like a mirror. So first off, you want to get a bucket with a little bit of soap in it, not a lot, and then you want to start hand sanding it to get all that nasty stuff off. I'll just do a section at a time just to show you guys what you'll get. And don't rush. You want to take small strokes and keep it wet. You can already see the color. Hand me that rag over there or something. Yeah. Alright. You already see right there, just from doing the 400. So right out of the box, with your stock Borla, it'll look like this right here. It will just look kind of hazy, but just sanding with the 400, you can see how much better that turned out. So then you move up. It depends on how well you want to polish. You can you can do this for 10 more minutes, or you can, if you're happy with it so far, because you got 10 more grits of paper to do, then you can stop right there. So then you want to move to a 600 grit. It's kind of hard. This bucket's holding the exhaust up. So here's a 600. This is on the DAs, but yours will probably be wet sandpaper. You can get it at Walmart or Meijer for like, all the sandpaper will probably cost you $20. Alright, I'm using the DA on 600, so just speed things up a little bit. Next, you want to move to either a 800 or a 1000. You don't want to take big jumps on the grit, like from 1000 to 2000. That'll be way too hard to sand out. The closer you stay to the grit and the higher up you go, the easier it'll buff out and mirror at the end. So that one guy, he was jumping from like 100 to 800, and that takes too much time. It's ridiculous. You're just working against yourself there. So if you have really bad spots, then you can do like a you can do 100, but these aren't horrible. So now I'm doing 1,000 right now. I don't have any more 800. So this is by hand now with this sandpaper. It's so much easier if you get it wet, though. You just keep it wet with a little bit of Dawn, 1 drop per bucket. So. You can also steel wool it too at the beginning if you want to get some of the dirt off, if your exhaust is really dirty. So. You can see it's starting to have a lot more luster. Okay, get a close up on that. You can see it, and then you can see the little sand marks in it. But as we move up, they're gonna start going away. Those sand marks are from our 400. Is hot. Now, if you have like a mat or something, and you have a big area in your basement, I'd just take it down there in the air conditioning. You can take your time. Alright, now we're going to move up to 1200, and I believe that's on the DA. Yeah, it's on the DA. If you don't have a DA, you just do it all by hand, but this helps out a lot. What's your foot? Alright, after the 1200, you move up to 1500. The straight pipes are the easiest. The curves just suck. The paper one doesn't want to bend or nothing. You can't really get your DA in there. This 1500 is going to start taking all the little scratches out now. Go up to 2000. Again, I would spend way more time on this if I wasn't showing you all. I'm just doing a little section real quick. Don't want to watch a 2-hour video. You can also use a wet sanding block if you'd like. I would spend the most time with the 1500 and 2000 doing it. That's one of the last steps with the sandpaper. 3000 grit's optional. I like using it because I can use it on the DA, and it makes it so much easier to buff, especially on a car. I can't even. Does that look good on that side?
It looks really good.
It looks good on my side, but I don't really can't see what I'm doing over here.
Yeah, it looks good.
Alright, cool.
We're starting to get that mirror finish. Not quite.
Now we move on to 3000. And we got a visitor. We got a Mustang visitor. Someone's pulling.
Who might that be? I hear him coming. They coming here, just driving by.
It's all Ford.
Oh, it is all
I thought it was Brent. Clamp your legs, dude. Now it's looking like something. Then you take a buffer. If you don't have one, probably borrow one. They are expensive though. Take your wool pad. Start out with your gritty compound that's like almost like tooth. Well, it's probably better than toothpaste. So I wouldn't suggest brushing your teeth though. But it's gritty. So, and you're going to get dirty. And make sure you're not going to sling it all over stuff you don't want compound on.
Like the camera.
Alright, next you want to move up to your polish. Some kind of swirl remover. Anything will work. This should really make it shine now. that's it, guys. Like I said, the more time you spend on it, the better results you'll get. But I would only focus on the main parts. Like, there's your tip right there. I'll just focus on this bend and that straight piece right there, and then the bottom, because that's what people will see when you're driving in your Cobra, so, or your car with IRS. So that's it. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. You all need to subscribe and like and watch our other videos. We're out.